I've had babies and I've had grandbabies, and I've just noticed they are incredibly delicate. It doesn't take much to make them unhappy. Let's contrast that with an adult, maturity. They really want food they can chew on, get some strength from. And we want exercise. We want to grow. We want to do something that's worth doing. That's what an adult wants. So can you see the contrast? Maturity is the result of God's grace received and appropriated in suffering. The whole idea of maturity, not being perfect like we think of without any flaws. It's the word to finish. The mature finish the job. But there's something they have to learn on the way, and the thing that you'll notice about even Jesus and about us in maturity is something that you receive. It's grace that's given to you. And the same was true for Jesus. Having been made mature, he had to receive grace to become mature. Even Jesus had to receive grace. He was the most needy human being that's ever lived. Jesus said the Son of Man can do nothing of his own. So maturity is a grace that's received. The second thing, it's an obedience that's learned through practice in suffering. It has to be in suffering. That's how we become like Christ. You'll notice it says, and although he was a son, he learned obedience. So somebody had to teach it to him, and then he had to walk it out. Solid food is for the mature who, because of practice. Third, it's having your senses trained by God to discern good and evil through the practice. Because if you receive well what God gives you, then you know he gives it to you in love, and he gives it to you to do something good to you, even though you may be hurting, even though you may be suffering. There's a good thing that's happening. And so Jesus was made perfect through abiding, a constant, repeated drawing near when he was in his flesh, when he was weak. And that's maturity. Doing the right thing in the midst of suffering, when the pressure's on.